All right, so let's move on and talk about the prayer, what most people call a prayer journal, but I'm calling it my prayer record because it's not a lengthy journal for me. And I will be honest, we're often taught to keep the journal every single day. I'm not good at that. What I do is I just keep a record. I usually sit down maybe once a week and update what I've been praying for that week, the type of prayer requests that I've had. Maybe a friend is sick, something going on in my family, different needs that I'm praying for people. I update my prayer record about once a week. I add the new prayers that I've been focusing on. I used to keep it written like just in a spiral notebook, but I have switched now. I actually keep the record on my laptop in just a Word document. And that way I can password protect it. And no one knows my deepest prayers except for me. No one has a password except for me and God. And so I like to do it that way. Make sure that you are backing up your prayer record so that the enemy doesn't make it crash. But you keep the record of what you're praying for, and then at the same week when I'm running down the new things that I'm praying for, I go back and look at the ones, from the weeks before, and I update them when they've been answered. And this is so, so, so powerful for building your relationship with God and building the trust and the faith in Him, by going back and reviewing those records, because He hears and answers every single prayer. And when you keep track of them, you see that. You see that He keeps those promises to you. And you can look and see, oh wow, yeah, He answered this one and this one and this one and this one. He answered 18 prayers in the way that I had hoped. But then this one, number 19, he said no. Okay, and then you start to realize later as you move on, you start to, oftentimes He reveals you later why that was a no and why there was a better option that you may not have had any clue was going to happen. The prayer record is also an amazing tool for sharing your testimony with other people that you are close to in your family. If you're a mother, grandmother, aunt, uncle, sorry, I'm making this for women, but this is not just women only. Your uncle, father, you can sit down with your children and your grandchildren and show, look, these are the things I prayed for. These are how God has answered it. This is a record of my walk with God, and shows how He answers prayer, and shows how when He didn't answer prayer, there was a later explanation why. It is just so powerful, so amazing. It will build your faith. For me, my prayer record was the rock, I don't know how to describe it. It was probably the major factor in building my faith. Major factor, okay? I'm over 3 minutes already. Next video, I will be sharing about the method that I use for prayer to help me stay focused and to approach God with the right heart, okay?